Alicia here from Vine and Thistle. Today I'm sharing with you an art journaling spread that I created. It was done in approximately 20 minutes. As you can see, I am collecting up various supplies that I might want to use for this spread. I've got one of the mermaid pins from Jane Davenport. I've got some acrylic wash, golden paint, adhesive, some random scraps of paper ephemera, Posco paint marker, ink and nib. The yellow paint is a paint from Target, and some colored pencils. As I was picking out my supplies today, I decided to pick a color that I might not normally use. I found myself going for the same exact colors that I keep using in my art journaling spreads, so to mix it up a little, I went with this blue, a tube of golden paint, which I also don't often use golden either. I get too precious with it because it's a little more spendy. My next step is going to be to add some collage. I picked this map. I'm using a double-sided tape dispenser, glue roller it might be called. The brand that I'm using is Full Mark. I get them off of Amazon, and I usually use a combination of the double-sided tape and stick glue. The circles on this page are going to inspire my next move in my art journal. I'm not really sure what happened here, but my ink started leaking, which meant that I would be doing something with this ink to clean up this little mess that I had. Kind of wiped it on there. And then decided to use a brush to pick up the ink that had spilled out as a way to not waste and to take advantage of this random mess. The next thing I decide to do is to add some more layers by collaging paper onto my spread. I grabbed another tube of paint, the white paint. I almost always have that paint within reach when I'm working on an art journaling spread. This particular white paint is the Blick acrylic matte paint, which is one of my favorites for white paint. Right there you can see I kind of made a mistake. I was trying to avoid touching the black ink because I didn't actually let it dry all the way, and I knew if I touched it I'd create this gray area of paint. Of course, once I did it, I just went with it because gray isn't a bad layer for me to have on my art journaling spreads. Plus, it gives me a new challenge to work with, to try to figure out how to make this new element work into my spread. I picked this woman's picture from a magazine because I really liked her unique outfit. Her pose was really interesting, but I really love that mint background. And because I cut out the mint background, I decided to go in and paint the mint background back into the picture. Most of that original blue color that I picked is hardly visible now. I've covered it up, mostly because I felt weird about it. It's not a color I normally use, but I really liked it. So I'm going to challenge myself to use it a few more times and see if I can find a way to incorporate it into my art. If you want to see more art journaling from me, I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram @VineandThistle.